Hi, Debbie Nicholson speaking. I just thought I'd move around a bit and follow the sun. I just love the sun. It's great vitamin D for me. I don't get enough in the winter. I'm one of those people that should be like a bird and fly north for the winter and go to somewhere where it's so warm. Anyway, I've got no complaints today. We have perfect weather here in Paekakariki. We seem to have our own weather, but it's because at night I say to myself, I am surrounded by perfect people. I'm surrounded by perfect wealth and abundance. I am surrounded with perfect weather. And I get up in the morning and most times everything is exactly how I have asked it to be. And so, that's how I create my world, because I'm really into The Secret. Now, have you heard that book? The book is called The Secret by Rhonda Burns, and she put out a film as well, and it comes in audio as well. And so if my ears aren't plugged into it most of the day, I'm reading it on my Kindle. And this is something I'm reading at the moment. Now, to be a good leader, you need to be reading 30 minutes a day. Now, I read my scriptures. I read 10 pages of scriptures every day. And that gives you such a good insight, because if you've ever got a problem in life, all you have to do is open your scriptures and some verse will reach out off you and jump off the page at you, and there's your answer. And that's how I have always been since I became a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. But you also need to be listening to something wonderful. I walked fire with Kurik Ashley many years ago, several times, and even took two of my grandchildren with me to give them the same experience, and they've got such confidence in life now too. And I'm sorry, that cough's not quite gone, but never mind. We'll just carry on as best we can with a little frog in my throat. But yes, now we were talking about Kurik Ashley. Now, he put out a program called Life Success Club, and so every month he used to send me a CD and I'd listen to it, and then the next month he'd send another one, and he'd give you a little action track you had to follow for 15 minutes every day, and you had to listen to the other program on this whole CD at least once a week. And I've got back into that program with him because he's one of my great mentors. Who could walk on fire? I'm not kidding. It was hot, but he puts you in this state where you don't even feel it. I never even got burnt. It was just incredible, and it was quite a long piece to walk. And but once you've done that, your brain says, well, I've walked on fire. And if you get down at any time, you can think to yourself, I've walked on fire. Nothing is impossible to me. I have walked on fire with my bare skin under my feet, and I've had no blisters, never suffered a burn, nothing. So Kurik Ashley is a wonderful, wonderful mentor, and if you can get on to him, his coaching programs, do, because he will never ever let you down. And so I listen to his teachings for 30 minutes a day. You can listen to anybody. You've got Tony Robbins out there. You've got a whole lot of people like that. Jim Rohn. A lot of people are putting out everything in audio books now because that's the way the world's going. And so you need to put your mind into that for 30 minutes a day. You need to put your mind into reading something. If it's The Secret or Napoleon Hill's books. At the moment I'm also trying to read Think and Grow Rich, and I'm also trying to read To the Rescue by our prophet Spencer Thomas S. Monson. And so I've got all these books on the go, because when you've got a Kindle you can have as many books on the go at once, because once you close the page down it opens up again on the same page next time you go back to it. So it's so very easy to pick up a book nowadays and to read without it all cluttering around the bedroom with lots of bookmarks in them. And so that's what I do. And the other secret is that you've got to do these things for 30 minutes. It's a 30-30-30 rule, and great leaders do these things. So if you want to become a great leader, you need to be influencing your mind by what you read, by what you listen to, and for that amount of time. And eventually you will get more confidence than what you've ever had. I want to tell you a little trick that I learned from reading the scriptures. I wasn't sure about how to, whether I was enunciating properly, going too fast or too slow, or looking like a dull brain on the screen. And I got the feeling to read my scriptures out loud to myself. So I did that for a few days, and then suddenly I was able to do videos without any problem. I was able to look at myself and think, yep, and yak that way, and it's great. And great thoughts come into your mind while you're doing it, because you're being influenced by what you read and by what you listen to. So that's the 30-30-30 rule. And so I encourage you to become a great leader, and observe the 30-30-30 rule.